Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. In the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? So I want to tell you about what I went through and how my own ancestors, Amatlosi, protected me. This was after I had met a guy on Facebook. He instantly DM'd me and he was looking so nice. So it was like any other typical Thursday evening back in 2024 last year. I was busy with my assignments. They were piled like no woman's business on my desk. I was half empty, I was drowsy, and then that was when I came across a DM from my Facebook, and the guy, I did not know him, and I spoke with the guy. I spoke with him, and he was like, can we speak on WhatsApp? And I was like, how much are you going to give me? And he was, how much do you want? And then I told him the money that I wanted so that we can communicate with each other on my WhatsApp, because I'm not that kind of a girl that will just give you your WhatsApp. We can do a hookup, we can go on a hookup date, but without even exchanging digits. We can just talk on Facebook. That will be it, even on Instagram, but I'm no longer on Instagram. And this guy, after he had proved to me that he wanted to pay me for the time that I was going to spend with him on WhatsApp, and then I gave him my phone numbers. That was cool with me. And we started talking. He was like, what are you doing? And then I told him that I was busy trying to study and he was disturbing me. And he was like, study with me, please. Can I come to your place so that we can study together? And I was like, oh, this is like the first time that we have been talking and already you want to put it in me. And he was like laughing. We spoke for a long time until I gave in. The guy came, and when he came, we did the thing in his car, and he gave me some money. He told me that the very next morning he wanted to meet up with me. So the next day, instead of going to school, I skipped school and I went with this guy out. Like, the guy was ultra romantic. He provided for me each and everything that I really wanted, because I was using an iPhone already, but I said I want to trade it in. So we returned back to the place where I was staying with my roommate, grabbed my details, and then we returned back to the iStore, and I traded in my old iPhone and he got me another one. So we were like chilled back, relaxing, and he said he wanted us to go to his place, but later on he changed his mind and he said we will go to my place another day. Since he had already bought some stuff for me, I was eager to try out the clothes that I had picked at the mall. He then returned with me back to the place where I was staying at the student accommodation, showed everything that the man had bought for me to my friend, who was kind of like jealous. I even told him that if this guy had a friend or someone that was as rich as he was, then we were going to date the both of us, foreign guys. So she was like, I am cool with that. Later in the day, I was like, babe, I missed the thing that we did yesterday in the car. Your cookie is too sweet and I cannot forget about it. And I said, if you want it, come and get it, but let us go to a nice place. So instead of going to the hotel, he said that his place was more beautiful than the hotel. So he took me to the house where I am currently staying. I'm staying in Sandton. He pays the bills, he pays everything, the food. There is a guy who comes and restocks everything, unless if I want to do it on my own. So as for the other groceries, he is the one who does everything. I just do the light groceries, like the weekly restocking of the fridge and things like that. So I am staying here alone. Sometimes one of my cousin's sister, she comes and then we stay together. But basically I do stay alone. So there is a task that I have to perform. It's not like I am staying in Sandton for free, driving his cars for free. No, there is a price that I have to pay. And it all started on the night that I slept at his place. He then told me that the reason as to why he had brought me to his mansion, he wanted to use me. So I was like, what do you mean when you say that you wanted to use me? And she was like, I wanted to feed on your spirit, but your Amadlozi protects you already. Do you want to learn more? I was like, okay, tell me, what are you trying to say? He then told me that he has a snake back in his country. This snake, it stays in the mountains, and whenever he sleeps with a woman, this snake, it flies spiritually from his country coming to South Africa, and then it will be sleeping with that woman. His manhood will change and it will become a snake, and those are the rituals that he has to fulfill. And to my own surprise, as a Christian woman, I was proud of my ancestors, as well as thinking about the possibilities of what he was suggesting. I was going to be his girlfriend, and I was going to find women that he can use for those charms. Like he said, as for my wife, when I sleep with him, I sleep with him using my normal manhood. That is what I want to do with you. When I am with you, things are supposed to be okay. But when I am with other women, I want you to find women that are spiritually gifted, like those ones that have the calling of Amadlozi. And then I do manage to convince them to come over, and then we just wait for this guy, and then the guy comes and sleeps with them. So usually he tells me weeks ahead, like, I am going to come to South Africa by the end of May. Can you find me a woman whom I can sleep with? So I will go online. Just by looking at someone's pictures, I can tell that this one has a calling, because he gave me a ring as well as a necklace and a bracelet that I wear when I am on social media looking for women that he can end up sleeping with. So usually these are women that I target that are so glad to at least spend a night in Sandton and get some money. So I do earn from what I am doing. This is my own confession, my own story. Even though I am a Christian woman, I do go to church, and believe you me, at church I can even donate some of the money that the guy gives to me. He says, this money, I want you to donate it to church. And it is money that he would have brought with him from his own country, and I go and I give it to the pastor. I think this is done so as to limit the spirit of God in that church, so that people will not realize that this is what I do. So I usually target those university students and most of the women basically that are looking to make quick money by online dating. When you post my story, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. She was like, sleep with my blesser's snake and you can earn money. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world.